just gonna say that
I
one.
know.
And the reason that dragons don't eat paladins is because they taste lawful.
Gross.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? DM Gallibond here with Adventures on Tap, and we have our second part of our heist one shot tonight. A two-session one shot, yes, but that's because we like to do things like that a little bit differently around here. Adventures on Tap, we're a group based out of Orlando. Normally, you will find us on the weekends at local pubs where we raise money for charity and we play D&D and we invite people to come and join us and help us raise money and have a lot of fun. But we're branching out a little bit, and tonight we are doing our second live stream, and this is the second half of the Masterpiece Heist game, where tonight they will be trying to pull off a heist. So we'll see how that goes. And I am joined by a number of our other people here that are part of AOT. First of all, we have Nick, who you don't see. He is running the stream for us and being our moderator. Thank you very much, Nick. We appreciate all of your hard work. We also have, going top to bottom, left to right on my screen, when I call your name, just briefly tell us your first name and your character that you're playing tonight, which I guess is a little redundant, but Chris, go ahead.
Yep. So my name is Chris, and the character I am playing, his name is Lyrene, and he is a Wood Elf Ranger.
Okay, and then Kyle.
Hello, I'm Kyle. I'm playing Gurky tonight, a rogue that thinks himself a bard.
And then we have Joe.
Yeah, I am Joe. I'm playing Marin Mildbrook, and he is a Lightfoot halfling rogue.
And then we have Garrett.
Hello, hello. I'm Garrett. I am playing the Dwarven Warlock Goldman Deverstand.
And last but not least, we have Ben. Ben, you're muted. Ben, you're still muted.
There you go. It took a second. I am Ben, and I am playing Petrelli Playboy Paviano, a gnomish rogue of La Cosa Nostra.
Oh, all right, wonderful. Now I am not muted. Technical difficulties here. We're all still getting used to this a little bit. For those of you who did not join us last time, they found out about the job, which is that there was a painting that was stolen. And does anybody remember anything particular about the painting or the group or why it's important? Go ahead, players, jump in.
I definitely took notes, but I don't know how good
Yeah,
they are. Let's see.
It was a painting from the Cognoscenti Escatera that was stolen. It had magical properties where they said it had some sort of tie to the occult.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're trying to infiltrate the guild house of the Agile Hand. We just stole a key from Elix the Saint at the Tipsy Tankard. So
and the important thing about the picture is that it can be used for nefarious purposes because it listens in to whatever the people it's around are saying, and then reports it back
from spying eyes.
Right, and why did the Agile Hand steal it? Why do they think the Agile Hand stole it?
To use it for nefarious purposes, obviously. They want to give it to, I think it was someone of power, like a mayor or
sell it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
they're searching for a buyer.
Yeah.
We suspect they have a patron who commissioned them to steal it.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
But we don't know for sure.
Yeah, probably your contact who hired you, your contact from the Cognoscendi Esoterica who hired you, suspects that they were directed to steal this particular painting by somebody who wanted this painting for whatever purpose. They don't know who that patron might be, and they don't know what exactly they want it for. But for all of the reasons that you mentioned, they are interested in taking that. They are interested in taking that painting of and moving it on to their patron, and probably being paid very handsomely for it. All right. So, what happened, or how far did we get in our story last time? For anybody who wants to tell the folks that.
All right. Well,
I was like,
I got you. So we were interrogating a guy. We met up with the leader of the Permanata Incente, or whatever the name of the thing is. Actually, can someone else take it over? I'm so sorry.
Cognoscenti Esoterica. Yep. So we had talked with our contact of the Cognoscenti Esoterica. We had interrogated a prisoner that they had found or captured of the Agile Hand. Discovered a map of their sort of HQ for their guild of sorts. And we had found information that one of the key players in the guild of the Agile Hand, the Elix the Saint, not very much a saint, honestly, but nevertheless, personal feelings, decided to go into a bar and try to flirt with the barmaid that was there. We, as a crack team, as we are, decided to go in and steal his keys to the guild hall, which we successfully did in the most masterful of roguish ways. As we continued outside, leading ourselves towards the guild hall in our attempt to recover the stolen painting, this magical artwork that it is, a spying eye on the wall.
Absolutely. So you guys were able to go ahead and get those keys. You found out a little bit about the guild hall. You discovered the location, and you know that the fellow that had those keys, he's probably going to be out of commission for the rest of the evening, because he was intent on trying to make something happen with Fifi. And hey, where did Fifi go? She was trying to skedaddle to get out of there, but maybe she had second thoughts. Maybe she thought she could relieve this guy of some coin if she if she indulged him. But we'll have to ask her later what exactly all happened. So you get in your carriage, and I believe this carriage is one that. Who was it? Was it you, Petrelli, that has the carriage, or was it Kiernan?
This is Petrelli's Dragon Wagon. It's a white carriage with a super cool wizard riding a dragon painted on the side. It features an interior smuggler's bin for hiding contraband goods, as well as a fully decked out plush shag carpeting interior.
Obviously.
Yes, and you all take this a few miles and arrive before too long at the guild house of the uh, Agile Hand. And I'm going to go ahead and 4 players. For your benefit, I'm going to go ahead and center us on the map that we will be starting on, which is the ground floor map. Can you all see your tokens up in the top left corner of that panel of the map?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, and are you able to grab your own token and move it around?
Yes.
Yo.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. All right. I realized that we didn't have any tokens out on the map last time, so I went ahead and put them out there. We'll just say that your dragon wagon is parked off screen, and you are seeing your way around. Just to give you an idea of what you see, there are 2 buildings. The building that looks like it is a house proper is this one here that I am pinging next to. And on one side of that house, there is a tower that has been constructed. There are some footpaths going around and a well and a stairway that goes up to a patio. The other larger building looks to be, at least part of it looks to be a stable, because there is a cart path over here that goes into an open, there's not a gate or door there. It's just open, and it looks like it goes into an area with some stables. Both of these buildings have a second floor above them, so you can see at least 2 stories there. There are some. There is a small doorway here on the front of the of that, and then there's a footpath around the side. So, what would you guys like to do? Do you want to try to make your way straight in, or do you want to case the joint, or what's your pleasure?
My thoughts are, since we have a handful of rogues, why don't we each take a different section and, skulk around, see what information we can find from the outside, and then go in once we have more information.
We need to be careful. We're rogues, but they're also rogues, but more of the assassination type.
I agree. We need to be a little careful about this. Try not to barge in right away and alert the whole place that we're here.
Yeah. Those of us who aren't sneaky will hide in these bushes over here. Ken, is this like tree cover over here of some sort?
I'm sorry, I don't see where you're pinging.
Oh, sorry, ping. Like, are these trees or just small shrubs?
Oh, that's just small shrubs.
Okay. Can we see visible windows on the buildings?
Yes, on the side that you're approaching from, on the main house, you can see 3 windows. Here, whoops. Here, whoops, come on. And then here. And then over on the other side, you can see one here.
Okay.
And
there's
for reference,
around
you guys,
the tower, there's a window here.
Right.
For reference, you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but in your journals, Ken has hopefully uploaded a Green Keys map. The map that we got from the guy we interrogated. Yeah. So and that is showing where he's got the windows.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see.
So.
Okay.
So
he's coming off of being pretty drunk, so it's hard for him to read the letters and the symbols and the lines and everything.
Yeah. I get it, but
I'm going to be completely honest. I completely forgot that I even had a map, so I'm just going at this with what's happening in front of me. So I do propose, though, that those of us who aren't sneaky, come over to here and hide against this wall here, while maybe our sneaky types can get some looks in the windows and see if there's anyone about. Last thing I want is to go busting in there, and then the place is full of just meeting of the bad guys, and we're jumped and dead.
Right, yeah, and I think
So-
it would be good to point out that on this map we should not enter this door. It seems to have a trap.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try to
Also-
disarm it. I'm pretty good at it, but
I mean, the
Also,
best we
there's
can
a-
do is try.
There's supposed to be a lookout on the back balcony over there, so we got to look out for that guy too.
There's so much happening on this map. It's too many words.
I know it's difficult, but eventually the words will stop swimming if you just drink some water and hang out.
Waters for the weak. Okay, so it looks like we probably have a... Can we see the lookout from the balcony that's like here? Because the map says there should be a lookout there on that balcony.
Yes.
I guess the real question is, can he see us?
Well, let us take a look here. What you guys notice is you see a balcony with a wooden railing, and mounted on one corner of that railing there is a copper spyglass. And so you can definitely see that. Since you guys have been looking at the map and you know there's supposed to be a lookout there, why doesn't everybody go ahead and give me stealth checks?
What about those of us who said we're just not gonna move? Stealth. Oh boy.
Okay, so we have...
we take the left number, right?
Unless you had something that gives you advantage, you take the first of the two numbers. Let's see.
Good enough.
Who? Oh, there we go.
Somebody got a nat 20 on there.
It's actually a dirty 20. I apologize.
No, it's me, but it's
yeah, Chris
it's
with
not
the
mine.
screen one.
I don't have advantage.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Petrelli, you...
I gotta take care of the horse.
Yeah. You also have a white wagon.
Yeah.
And you're rolling up to a
with a mural on the side.
With a mural on the side. And so the rest of you see that spyglass moving. And you can tell that somebody is looking at it or somebody is using it, and it seems like it's looking in the direction of where you parked the wagon over there. Now, you haven't heard anything yet, but you are looking to try to figure something, or somebody is looking to try to figure out what they can see.
This is like midnight, correct? Like we're late night, correct?
Yes.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Do we know the name of these guys' boss?
Yes, we do.
Yes,
then
you do.
I say we take the shaggin' wagon and we go in Trojan horse style and pretend to be like a party bus that the boss guy hired, and we go in and we party and do what we need to do while everyone's getting drunk.
I would say the only issue is we are appearing from the back of the guild rather than the front.
We got lost.
Also,
Well,
I don't know if the guild mistress is really the party type. Sounds
True.
like.
Well, then we
Sounds like
say
she's
it was the
pretty
guy we
severe.
stole the key from.
But yeah, you do
He's the
know
party
that the fella, the party fella, was the one that you found at the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll say we were playing at the tavern. We got the guy who played the music. I can we can probably do some sort of magical thing.
He gave us an invite to come here.
Exactly. We were so much fun.
We're the after party.
Right. And he's going to go and he's dealing with his little lady that he's got over there, and he'll be back, when he gets to it. But we're here. He sent us forward to get the party started so that it was rolling by the time he got in.
Right. And there is what essentially amounts to a driveway for carts leading into the stables. So you could drive your cart on around over here. Now, who's driving? That would be Petrelli. You're driving.
I think Gurky insisted he was driving.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta be honest.
He did.
Gurky is behind the wheel.
Petrelli don't drive himself. No.
Okay. All right. So Gurky.
It's the shaggin' wagon for a reason. He has a chauffeur.
Okay. So you all are riding up, and you see the spyglass is following you. So, Gurky, what do you do since you're the one that's on the driver's seat?
Guys, I was wondering. I don't think I'm on the right path. Where did he tell us? Where did Elix tell us where we should park?
Do we have a carriage?
I need to ensure we're parking in the right spot.
Do we have a sunroof, Ben?
I feel like we got to, right?
All right. I'm going to pop out of the sunroof, flask in hand, still covered in half of Fifi's arm, be like, get to whatever door is open.
Hey, you, in the wagon.
Yeah.
What's your business?
Yeah.
What's your business?
We're here for the party, man.
A person by the name of Elix. He sent us.
Yeah. Dude was partying, buying drinks for everyone at the bar. And he said, you guys are cool. Head on over. I'm going to go get with this girl. I'll be over and join you shortly. So we're here to party, bro.
This was the after party.
Elix sent you?
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Please,
roll me a persuasion. Somebody roll me a persuasion check.
I have the charisma.
One of the two of you that's been talking, roll me a persuasion check.
Petrelli's just like head and hands. Like, this ain't gonna go well.
Lyrine's just trying to stay.
Oh my god! Do I get advantage because he's helping?
Well, if somebody's gonna help, then roll to see if your help is successful.
I mean, with them being partnered and trying to convince them, would I guess that just be an advantage anyway?
Yeah.
Gurky's adding to the conversation.
Gurky, roll a persuasion. If you get above 10, it will help.
Please. Oh my god! My guy is a charisma build. What is happening?
And he says,
I'm sorry, my first roll
had a voice crack.
My first roll was an 8, which means I rolled a 5 with a +3. And then Gurky rolled a nat 4 with no modifiers. So we're just rolling up and being terrible.
And
Gurky's focusing on driving the wagon.
The lookout says, I don't know, that doesn't sound like Elix. Well, where were you?
What was the name
Where'd you meet Elix?
Does anyone remember the name of that place?
Yeah, you guys
We've been traveling around.
We were at the Tipsy Tankard.
That one.
Yes. I was part of the band.
You were at the
of the Zip Tops.
The Zip Tops are playing tonight?
Yes, they're finishing up their set there. I was here to ensure that I could set up the band equipment.
Elix didn't tell. No, wait a minute. Is Elix inviting the Zip Tops to come here?
I mean, I would assume.
Why else would we be here? We're roadies, man.
Oh man, the Zip Tops are coming. Zip Tops are coming.
Right, am I trying to put some shrimp on the bobby?
Last time I was in Neverwinter, I
you
saw
had
the
shrimp.
Zip
You
Tops.
never told me.
Right, yeah, we grabbed it back at the pub.
Fuck yes.
Well,
I love
That was the one.
all right. If the zip tops are coming, come on, park in the Staples. You'll see the driveway. It's
Y'all
over
giving tons of
yonder. And he
copies?
points. Pardon?
I'm sorry. I thought you said Staples.
Stables. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well.
All right, let's roll them in. Do we have like crates and stuff to make it look like we have equipment in boxes?
I would
Nope.
imagine Petrelli probably rolls heavy with some beers, right?
Oh,
I
yeah, you gotta
mean,
have at least a keg in the shaggin' wagon.
well, yeah,
Or at least a good sized
probably, probably a little barrel of whiskey or something. But crates. I mean, we've got like tool sets. I've got a set of Tinker's tools. I got a set of Forgery tools. I got a set of Thieves tools wouldn't be in a crate, but I figure there's a couple little boxes like that. But I mean, I don't have any contraband. It's not like I got a box of hidden gnome weed back there or anything like that. So
That's all right. We don't need
No,
the
no.
Do we have
Jesse has
who's our
many pieces
sneakiest
of
guy?
magical equipment.
I am pretty sneaky. I don't know if anybody else is as sneaky as I am.
I mean, for
Marin is
context,
probably our best.
my stealth is a 2, which is way more than I thought it was going to be.
mine's
Yeah, I mean, if
6.
we're metagaming here, I guess then I have 3 as stealth.
Petrelli,
I'm
did you say 6?
superior at sleight of hand, though. Let me tell you.
Okay.
I have 6 for stealth.
Oh my
I
god.
have 7.
6
Wow.
for
Okay.
Okay.
7.
Since
Stealthy boys.
Chris's character.
All right.
doesn't
So
never
as you are driving
Weird.
your cart into the stables,
You're
you
hiding
notice,
the smuggle boot, so
Yeah,
they don't know you're here.
you notice a long driveway, and that goes to the middle of the stables. There is a loft up above the stables, and then there are stalls with what look to be riding horses. There's also an area over here where it looks like it's a basically it looks like there is a cart barn, and that cart barn has several open wagons in it, and so that's what you see as you guys drive your wagon in here. And then there's another exit from the stables to a driveway that goes out the front of the facility. So you bring the wagon in somewhere and you park it. What would you like to do next?
All right. Liren, did you get in the hidey hole so that while we're doing stuff, they don't know you're here, so that you can sneak around and actually get done the whole reason we're here?
Yeah, I can try to sneak out like as we're driving in, like get out the back, and I'll first look and see if there's anybody around to see us before I hop out.
Smart.
Okay. When you go in here, you don't see anybody immediately, but you do hear footsteps up above, like perhaps the person who is the lookout above maybe is clomping across the upper floor and maybe going towards some stairs to come down.
Okay.
So immediately there's nobody here, but you anticipate that you'll probably be joined pretty soon by the person that you saw up there.
I will.
Hello, is there
I'll hop
anyone
out.
who's here parking? There's an issue. There's many carts here, and the parking situation is totally messed up. There's no order to any of this.
Are we actually in the cart area, or are we just in that sort of driveway through the stable?
It's up to you where you park the cart, but once you get in there, you can see all of this is all open. You can see all of it. There's no doors blocking your view.
I mean, Gurky, it's up to you since you're driving, but I think maybe it'd be a good idea if we did not completely park the cart. Try to set ourselves up for a getaway if we needed it.
Yeah, can we
I was planning on doing a turnaround.
Just do a very overly complicated 18-point turn?
Yeah. Back it into the stables.
Not so high. I was expecting a 6-point turn, but if we wish to do 18, I will figure it out.
Yeah, I say we try and position it between these two carts facing outwards. So if we need to hightail out, we just go out, take a left, and we're out the back.
Or even simpler, you could park it over here with the horses facing.
Yeah. Well, I assumed they'd have issue with us blocking this main thoroughfare.
Oh, well.
Or if we want to play the dumb roadies, we can just park it out front here and say, "Oh, we got to load in the equipment."
Go all the way through the stable and ride out there.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that too.
Yeah, I'm jumping out. And wherever they're going, I'm gonna jump out and get into probably this stall here with the horse down at the bottom.
Okay, move your token to where you want to be.
Yeah, then we should probably bring bring it down and at
Gurky,
least have the horse sitting here while the cart is here.
Yeah. Gurky, I'll grab your token and move them wherever you want to be. Okay.
I will say at this point, Petrelli's pretty well convinced he's going to lose his horse and carriage tonight. So, I think I would also like to sneak out of it and go hide in the area where the carts are.
Well, didn't you talk when we were pulling up, or was it just me and Gurky?
No.
Okay.
You and Gurky.
I kept my mouth shut.
I know. Marin had something to say as well, so I wanted to make sure that anyone who did talk, we have the bodies to add up to that number.
Okay, Lyrian, I'm going to move you out there because you discovered that the door to the stall is actually locked. If you want to go into the stall with the horse, you'll have to contend with that. Do you want to try to pick the lock, or did you want to do something else?
Is the stall going all the way up to the roof?
You could try to climb over the door.
Yeah, because if I find out it's locked, I don't have anything on me to pick that. I'm just going to try to climb over it.
Okay, make me a climb check to climb over the stall door. It's not a terribly difficult check, but, you know.
So, acrobatics, athletics?
I would give you your choice of acrobatics or athletics. Okay. Oh, yes. You put a hand.
Oh my god, 2 nat 20s because the 20s is rolling advantage. That's great.
Well, I don't technically have advantage, but
yeah, you grab onto the stable door and you just kind of do that sort of Legolas like thing where you just seem to kind of grab it and your whole body just sort of like pivots around your wrist and up and over, and those watching you are like, how did he do that? But now, now you are inside, and the horse in there kind of snuffles and you don't smell like the people it knows, and you're not, and so it kind of
give it some whiskey.
I'll try it. Yeah, I'll walk over to it and just kind of calm it down. It's all right. Just a new friend tonight.
Animal handling check, please. Just to make sure it doesn't make any odd sort of noise. Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Wow.
21.
You reach into your pocket and realize that, wow, you have some sugar cubes. You pull those out and you hold them out to the horse, and the horse is, ooh.
Nothing like a surprise pocket sugar cube.
Right?
Yep.
Couldn't have been an apple, but
Or an apple. Yeah.
No,
Nope, we're
it's
going
canon
sugar
now.
cube.
They were sugar cubes.
I just happen to
Aaron's
have
just going to
them.
be the sugar cube guy now, apparently.
Y'all don't pull your shorts out of the dryer and have sugar cubes in them? I guess hanging off the line in the DnD.
Yes. All right. So there you go. Now, what is everybody else doing? Petrelli,
I'll go sneak in here and hide under one of these carts.
Okay, sneak in there and hide in.
I will say, also, I want to make sure that I have my tinker tools with me this time, because I did not have them with me at the bar.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Marin, what are you doing?
This
is all stuff happening simultaneously. This is all happening simultaneously. So,
Joe.
Marin.
Yes. Oh, you're asking like
doing?
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we were waiting on somebody else to respond.
No.
I mean, honestly, it seems like everybody had gotten out of the cart, so I guess I would be following through to this group here.
Okay, so you can move your token over there. And then Petrelli, you hear the sound of a door unlocking. And somebody walks through this door out here. Are you attempting to remain hidden inside that cart?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and tell me how you are hiding, and then make me a stealth check.
All right. Well, my initial thought, I'm not quite sure what type of cart it is. If it's just like a simple cart to get inside it, if it's something more elaborate that I could, it's something more elaborate that I could hide under, would probably be better. But inside's probably easiest if it's just a simple,
Well, if you remember with a cart, they have wheels, spoked wheels that are about 4 feet tall, and they don't have like an undercarriage. So somebody lying on the ground would be very obvious.
Yeah, so probably inside then.
Yeah, I got 3 carts occupy this room. Pegs and hooks on the inner walls bear ropes, tackle, leather harnesses, wheels, and leather working tools. Shoved in a corner is a crate filled with horseshoes. Nearby, shelves hold smaller boxes filled with buckles, nails, cotter pins, and miscellaneous hardware. So you're just going to lay down in the bed of the wagon and go ahead and make that stealth check.
That's a 10.
Okay.
I told you those good rolls last time were going to fall apart on the second half.
Yeah, so this guy is walking, and as he gets beside, or as he's walking near the cart, you shift and the cart creaks. And he's like, "Hey, who's there?"
What's can I see the guy, or am I just hearing him?
Well, presumably if you're laying down trying to remain hidden, there's probably cracks in between the boards. So yeah, you can see him. He is a bandit. He is dressed in leather armor. He is armed with a scimitar at his belt, and slung over his back is a light crossbow and a quiver of bolts.
Can I take this guy down silently?
Yeah, stealth boy.
Stealth hasn't been my forte so far, but I might be able to get a sneak attack on him since he doesn't 100% know where I am.
Like, who's there?
Just be real quiet.
And he steps over closer to this wagon. And it looks like he's going to start to move around to the back of the wagon.
I'm going to get my short sword ready.
Okay, and then he comes around and he looks in the bed of the wagon and he's about to say, "Hey, who are you?" But what do you want to do?
Got to go for the throat.
Okay, so you can. He doesn't have his weapons drawn.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that even though he knows somebody was there, you're probably going to get the jump on him. So I will let you make one attack before he rolls initiative.
All right. Hopefully a 20 hits.
A 20. Oh, a 20 definitely will hit.
And then there's 9 damage. Now, is this going to be a sneak attack or?
He hasn't acted, so yeah.
All right. Well, then we got a total of 16 damage.
Total of 16 damage. How would you like to kill this guy?
Yeah!
Oh,
take him out.
It's going to be real quick, right through the throat, so he can't yell.
Okay. He looks up, hey, and your short sword goes through his throat, and blood just sort of comes out of his mouth, and his eyes kind of go wide, and then his whole body just kind of goes limp, and as he collapses, you just like let him slide off of your sword blade, and
I'll
he
take out my
crumples.
my monogrammed hanky and wipe off the blood. It's a real shame.
What are you going to do with him? Leave him there, or what?
I guess I'll pull him into the cart.
Okay, so you pull him into the cart, and now you've got his blood all over you.
Yeah, it's that. Like I said, it's a real shame. This is a nice suit.
Meanwhile, the rest of you did hear somebody say, "Hey, who's there?" And then silence after that. So
no gurgling of blood or anything.
You're too far away to hear the gurgling of blood. He was very quiet with that.
All right. I think I'm going to turn to Marin and go, "Can you go see what just happened back there? Since you're at the back."
Right, yeah.
Make sure we're not blown
I
here.
can check it out, and I mean, if anything, we should just not act suspicious, right? We came in here to think we should be here, so let's not fret too much whatever we find out, right?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And in the meantime, can I just keep an eye out? I assume someone's going to be coming out of one of these front doors to greet us. So I'd like to keep an eye out, and then if they do, slow them down so they don't go finding whatever's happening behind me.
Okay, Marin. There is a wagon. Your friend is in the wagon. There is blood on the floor, and there is a bloody body in the wagon with your friend, Petrelli.
Hey, sorry about this.
We can't leave you alone anyway. Well, I mean, all right. Well, this is certainly going to put a dampener in trying to stay undercover. You might want to stay here for a little bit until we can figure it out, get a footing. If you have any ideas.
Is there any hay around? There's a stable here. I'm sure there's got to be like some hay we can throw around.
Oh, there's a hayloft. Yeah, there's a hayloft. So you guys could try to figure out how to get up to the hayloft. Let me double check something quickly.
Would that be in like this area?
It's over the stables.
Okay. There is a wooden ladder in the corner of each of the stables that leads to a trapdoor up to the hayloft. So actually, the entrances to the hayloft from within this area, you have to get inside a stable and then go up and grab hay. Otherwise, you'd have to go in through the door that he came in and figure out how to get up there. But you don't know if there's more people in there, more questions, whatnot.
We don't need a whole lot. We just need enough to cover up this blood stain.
Okay.
And maybe the dead body.
Is there? Well, I mean, yeah. If we bring it down enough to bury the dead body, well, you know what? Can we get into one of those stables because the horses got to have hay, right?
Yep.
We hide the guy in the hay.
Yeah, I would say like on that.
Probably a lot easier
Marin
to drag
would
it on
check
hay bale.
around to see if at least like I don't know, there's hay either in bales for them to like munch on, or if it's like the bedding.
Yes. I'm gonna say that in each of the stables, you see a minimum of 1, a maximum of 2 bales of hay on the ground. And in most of the cases, one of those bales of hay has been broken open and part of it has been scattered for the horses. So it looks like they probably bring them down from the loft as full bales and then, break it up and offer it to the horses or put it in the feed trough or whatever they do. Put it down as bedding or whatever for the horses in the stable. So yeah, you do notice that each of those gates is each of the stables is locked with what looks like a rather simple lock. So you could either try to climb over, or you could, if you have your lock picks with you, you could try to pick the lock and unlock the gate. Or you could check to see if the bandit has a key, whatever. Or you could see if the skeleton key you've got from Elix will open the locks. Up to you guys.
So Marin's got the key.
Yeah, I did end up with having the key. Yep.
While you try that, I'll search this guy, see if he's got a key.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I would say, I mean, I can quite literally see it on the map, but I'm assuming all of these stalls have horses in them.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
or that Marin would see that. Okay. So Marin's gonna go ahead and attempt to utilize the skeleton key to try to unlock the door.
Okay. It unlocks easily. While you're unlocking that, Petrelli, you search the bandit. You find that the bandit does have, in addition to his weapons and his leather armor, he's got a coin purse. You open that coin purse up, and within the coin purse, you see a pair of keys. They do not look exactly like the skeleton key. Each one is distinct, so probably keys for a specific thing. One is a larger key, like for a door. The other one is a smaller key, maybe like for a footlocker or something like that.
Okay.
And then, oops, that was the wrong site or wrong bookmark that I opened. And then within the coin purse itself, you find three silver and 4 copper pieces.
Oh, these guys are getting paid real poorly. You said 3 silver and how many copper?
3 silver, 4 copper.
Oh yeah. Hardly worth taking. Not that I'm not going to take it, but it's hardly worth taking.
Yeah. Marin, in this particular stall, you unlock the gate, though horse sort of looks up at you kind of sleepily and reacts a little bit to your presence, but doesn't seem to panic or anything like that. What are you? Because you don't have any blood on your hands at this point. You haven't been touching anything. What are you going to do? Are you going to try to grab hay from the loft, or just try to grab hay from what's down here on the ground? Or are you guys planning to try to bring the body and stuff it in the hay here? What was your plan?
The horse.
Here, horse, we have a new friend for you.
Was this your owner? I would say, I mean, so I don't know if you mentioned, I guess, what species, I guess, that person was that was killed.
He probably was a human.
Okay. So being a halfling, I think it would take a couple trips to get the amount of hay. Would, I guess, by looking at the amount of hay in at least this single stall and seeing that it was a human corpse, would I be able to, I guess, roughly estimate that would be enough, or would Marin, I guess, then?
You
I guess
could
based on that
probably
information.
take a bale of hay, and then if you took an entire bale of hay out to the cart, you could probably break that up and just put it over the body so it would look like a pile of hay.
Right,
If you
yeah.
did that, it might take a few minutes to arrange it all, but you would think one bale of hay would be sufficient for that.
And that bale of hay, though, is in the stall. I'm trying to gauge whether I need to go upstairs or not. Or
Yeah,
Marin
there is a whole bale of hay, and in this stall, there is about 2/3 of a full bale, as well as a full. There's 1 2/3 bales of hay. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Sorry, you said 1/3 of whatever.
No,
I'll grab
no.
whattever hay is in
It's
so
enough
I'll
hay.
pick it up. Yeah. Walk it over. Is it enough? You tell me. I'll go get some more.
There is 1 full bale of hay, and then there's a second bale that's already been broken open, and about 2/3 of that second bale is there. So
Okay.
if you take that 1 full bale of hay, that'll be plenty.
Okay. Yeah. So Marin goes the crab said bale of hay to bring it over, and is like, "Don't worry, I'm just taking this. Don't worry about it. Just go back to sleep."
Good horsey.
Good. Right.
Make an animal handling check, and
Yeah, I
again,
knew
these
the
are
second
domestic
I did that,
horses.
I was gonna have to roll.
So, yeah, that's fine. You pull the bale out. I presume you close the stable door again. Okay, good.
Oh, and that was
Close
a 12. Gotcha.
Yeah. Close the
Yes,
stable
12.
door. You drag the bale out, and you take it over there. Hey, Petrelli, here comes Marin. He's got a bale of hay. While they're doing that, Gurky and Gilman, what are you guys doing? Marin's been gone for a while.
Has anyone come out of the front doors to approach us, or are they just letting
Nope.
us do what we need to do? Okay, cool.
Nope. You heard somebody over in that cart area go, "Hey, who's there?" And then silence, and you sent Marin to investigate, and he hasn't come back. So,
Gurky, were you keeping an eye on which direction? Like, did you see? Realistically, did you see Marin go back and forth with the hay bales and such, or were we both not looking?
Gurky, you're muted.
I was focused primarily on the balcony and the front door.
Gotcha. So
okay. The balcony was on the other side of the building. It was on the
on the map. It shows a balcony on the front door with a lookout as well on the second floor. that I was trying to focus on to ensure that, like, oh, hello, we're here, since I was the driver of the wagon.
Yeah, it's over on the main house, not on this
Gotcha.
building. But still,
Right.
Yes,
right,
yes,
right,
yes.
but
right,
it,
right,
but it does kind of have a direct line of sight to the stable. So
And that since we said we were pulling the cart through, I wanted to ensure that we were being the safest we could.
Okay, then I guess this is up to you, Ken. Is it reasonable to think that we would be looking at the front door as well as keeping an eye to see Marin coming back? And would we have noticed? I guess I could do a not investigation. I could do a
Perception.
check to see if I noticed or not.
Okay. You guys are pretty used to being shadowy types. So, Gurky and Gilman, why don't you both give me stealth checks?
That's not at all what I asked. All right, so that is a awesome 5 for me with a 3 plus 2, which is amazing. Oh, and of course, 21 over there. My God, what is happening? I'm gonna have to start rolling real dice. I swear.
All right, and then Gilman or Gurky, no, Gilman. Sorry. What was the? I'm sorry, I was looking up something when you said what you were.
Okay, so I was asking if while we are keeping an eye out at the front, is it reasonable to think that we would also be like looking around and I'm watching for like a signal from Marin at the back that everything's good, they're taking care of it, or there's a problem? Like, would I see him go back and forth, a little gnome go over to a stall, get in, and then drag a hay bale out? Like,
yes, that would be perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
And I'm going to move from the other map to this map just for illustration purposes. This guy is up on the second level on the balcony, and kind of is leaning on the balcony, and looks up at some point, and looks over towards the stables, and then just gives a little whistle like he's trying to get somebody's attention. And you guys see that there is a bandit there, and looks over at you, and it's not like an alarm whistle. It's just more like, "Hey, I'm trying to get your attention." Whistle.
all right,
And
I'll
he
look up
looks
to
at
him.
you, Goldman. Looks at you, Goldman, and just sort of shrugs, gives you the sign of what's going on.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna like mime strumming a lute, give up the devil horns, and just scream, "We're partying tonight!"
And he looks over at you and he says, "Says who?"
What the hell is that guy's name?
Elix the Saint. We told the person on the second floor on the back of the stables that he sent us. Do I need to tell you as well?
Oh,
yeah, we're setting up for ZZ Top or whatever.
He's not good with names. Don't worry about him. He's dealing with his hangovers. It is a Zip Tops that we are dealing with. Yes.
Oh, the Zip Tops? You guys are with the Zip Tops?
Well, we're here to set up the station and to ensure that they are having the best acoustic sounds for when they are partying here as the after party.
And speaking to finding good sounds, we should really get a tour of the location so that we can find the best spot for them to perform.
Yes. They told us to ensure that they are the best sounds. That is what they said.
Well, I mean, the biggest space is probably the cart barn over there.
Terrible acoustics in there.
Here's the issue with that. I
cool.
went past it. There were many cots in there. They weren't parked at all like any like organizational structure whatsoever. I don't know what you're doing. Trust me, I'm the sound designer. It's not working. It's not working at all.
Well, go ahead and make me a persuasion check, you guys. Both of you.
Sound designer?
Since you've both been talking. Oh my gosh.
He's only a few centuries ahead of his time.
Kirky got it too.
Oh boy.
And
It
Gallibond.
was off of sound designer.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Can Gurky get advantage for dealing with Goldman having to deal with personal issues?
Yes. Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Not better. 6.
It's the sound designer part that got you.
Listen, I put too many afters before the party. That was the issue.
And he says, I don't know. That doesn't sound like something that Elix would do. He likes their music, but I'm going to have to check with the boss about this.
I completely understand. But if it's between me and you, he did tell us he thought he was getting lucky.
Yeah, he mentioned that bartender. He's hanging out with her for a while, and then he's going to be back with the Zip Tops. They offered to give him a ride because he's offering such an awesome place to have a party.
Well, as you try to explain all that, you see he disappears from the balcony and goes inside.
Just like, all right, screw these guys.
All right,
if I was honest, I was going to use the story of the wandering bard known as Tepane, talking about the bartender.
You just hear from the back stall, Gurky, what does a sound designer?
Shush, you are stealthy.
Yeah, but until you blow it.
All right, so Lyrian, what are you doing? You've been hearing all this go on. What do you want to do at this point?
I'm going to try to climb up to the top where the hayloft is, using that ladder that's right there.
Climb up into the hayloft. Okay. How? I guess go ahead and make me a. Well, no, there's a ladder you can go up. So tell me how are you going? You're just climbing up, throwing the door open, and going up in there, or what are you doing?
If there's like a latch before, I'm gonna like slowly open it to look around before I like just slam it open.
Okay. Make me a stealth check then, as you reach the top of the ladder.
Natural 20, 27.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, this is an area that has some light, but it's we'll say it's a little dim because it's night and there's like a torch. So you can see part of the area, but you can't see the whole thing. It looks like this is a one huge loft, and I will read to you what you see here. You see hayloft has a 5-foot walkway that goes around the perimeter of the building. And broad square loading doors open in the north and south walls, each fitted with block and tackle rigs for hoisting hay bales, other supplies. There is a human that is up here, not standing, laying down, kind of has made sort of a nest in the loft, and appears to be, if not asleep, then dozing. And you are so quiet opening this up that he doesn't react, and clearly he hasn't reacted to the conversations that have gone on down below. So what would you like to do?
I will just try to get up around there into the loft. I'm going to. So, can I see down on this end? I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll put you there, and then I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and extend that out to 60 feet. It looks like I have it 40 feet, so we'll do 50. So you can essentially see to there.
Okay.
But it looks like it's all one open space. And then this area down here is just open to the ground floor.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to this side of the loft up here, and I'm going to, now that I know there's somebody up here, I'm gonna try to whisper down to Gurky and Golmon and say, "Hey, there's somebody up here. He is asleep. Try to keep it down."
I've been yelling to a balcony guy. I don't think we got anything to worry about, bud.
All right, so make me a stealth check to move over here.
Another natural 20.
What is
27.
happening? This is not
Holy crap.
Okay, so you have moved over here. Gurky and Gulmand, you're aware that there's now somebody up there, and indeed, when you turn and look around at the direction that Lyrian is pointing, you see that over here, you can sort of see the feet of somebody kind of up against the railing, and it looks like they're just sort of laid back in the hay, probably snoozing.
Should we eliminate the threat?
I feel like if enough people start going missing around here, there's going to be a problem. So I think we just leave him.
If he's sleeping, though, I mean, no one's looking for him if he's sleeping.
Not necessarily. If he's supposed to be on watch and he's sleeping, then someone's definitely looking for him. Like, where the fuck's Jim? Where's Jim?
No, I don't want to gain muscles.
Yes, exactly. Okay. I mean, I can't reach him. If you want to jump up there and grab him and pull him down and kill him. I mean, Gurky wants you to. I mean, the sound of the things, we probably already took one guy out.
Problem that needs to be silenced. That's all.
All right, fine.
Or dealt
Are you
with,
sure?
Or ensured that they are not waking tomorrow. Like, those are questions that need to be answered.
Oh, good Lord.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are taking some time doing that. Petrelli and Marin, what are you all doing? You're hiding the body under hay?
Yeah.
Is that what you all are doing?
I guess when we finish up that, should we rejoin the party, or should we split the party?
Well, if there's anything, I don't know if it'd be good for you to go on your own. You're napping people. I think
we should let the rest of them know that there's a dead body over here, not to disturb it. So.
Agreed. Yeah. And it's funny. I seem to have already forgot this, but I was just supposed to come and check on you. Or well, it's sound, and it turns out it was quite a rough and tumble. So we would definitely need to let them know.
Yeah. We'll check in with them, and then I think there's an open door over here because I didn't see that guy lock it when he came out, so might be a way in.
Okay. Gurky, where are you at the moment? Are you still standing where you were?
I think
I
we're
was
working
on the
together
cart, yes.
to
yeah.
busy ourselves to look like we're unloading equipment
Okay.
or whatever.
All right. As you were doing that, Larry, and I'll get to you in a moment. As you were doing that, Gulmand and Gurky, you see the front door open, and you see one person, two people, three people, four people come
crap.
out, and they don't, they are coming out, and they are all armed, and they're kind of, at least holding on to the hilts of their weapons. Maybe not have them
Hands! We
drawn.
needed hands to help us.
How's it going, gentlemen? And I'd like to just walk out to meet them so that they don't go anywhere near the
Okay.
barn.
Is
there 4 or 5? Because you pulled out 3.
There's.
I think one of those was the lookout from up top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, there's a total of 5. There's a total of 5. So yes, including the lookout. The lookout and 4 of his friends.
Gotcha.
Lyrian, you hear that conversation, and I'm guessing that. Marin and Petrelli, you also hear Gulmand.
Oh yeah, I'm being loud as hell.
Yeah.
Purposefully loud, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you all planning to
do? I was told to kill the guy. So I don't think I would have stopped before I heard them come out.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a shot at the guy that's asleep.
Okay. Are you going to do this from range, or are you going to try to move up and do it real?
No, I'm going to use my bow from range.
Okay. Do it up or do it from range. All right. So he is asleep. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. So go ahead and.
Since he's prone, does he get advantage?
Well, ranged attacks normally get disadvantage with a prone target. However, since he is not, actually, it's going to be a total of disadvantage because there's 2 disadvantages and 1 advantage.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah. There's like a railing there, and he's behind that railing. His feet up are against the railing, so you have to shoot through the railing to hit him because he's laying down. So he technically has cover, but he is not actively trying to defend himself. So it's going to be a disadvantage roll if you try to do it from there. If you want to move so you don't have to shoot between the railing, then you would get a flat roll. If you walk up to him and use a melee weapon, you can get advantage because he is prone. And so Lyrian would know all of these things. So
yeah, with the railing being there, I probably would have moved back over to this side here and just shoot him with the bow from that side. Not melee, but
okay. All right. So it's just a flat roll, no advantage, no disadvantage.
Oh, 14 to hit.
14. That is enough to hit. So go ahead and roll some damage.
9 piercing damage.
How do you want to kill this guy?
Yes!
Thank God. I'm just going to shoot an arrow straight through the side of his skull there just to instantly kill him immediately.
Okay. That is done.
Do I have, from the position that I'm at now, can I see these people out here?
No. Because the side of the barn is in your way.
You'd have to go down to
Yeah, there's not a window. All right. So that takes care of Laren. Marin, Petrelli, what are you guys doing?
So we heard this conversation going on out there, right?
Well, you heard Gulman.
Yeah. It sounds like they got company. Should we still go join them, or do we want to take our chances? Because, like I said, I think there's an open door over here. I did not hear that guy lock it.
Marin, I think that question was to you.
Yeah. That was to Marin. Sorry.
So, right. What was your question, mate?
Slight distractions. I said because we heard that Goldman. We heard Goldman making a big deal about some people out there. So I think they got company. Do we still want to go join them, or do we want to, maybe beat? Because, like I said, I think that door is open. Two of us together, we're both sneaky types. We might be able to get in and out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be a good idea. I don't know if looking at the map. Well, technically, do we all have this map? I know that we have it in our journal, but
I think I
GM,
technically
were
had
you
the
expect-
physical
okay.
map, but realistically,
Well,
I
I'm
going to
say you guys have all looked at it, and
Yeah.
your characters
We're
are
professionals.
No,
We
yeah,
We
absorbed all
drew
the
it in our
information.
journals and whatnot. Yeah.
you would know enough of the basics of the layout. If you were looking for an exact specific thing, I'd probably make you roll a history check to see if you remember it. But except for Goldman, who has the map on his person.
Right, yeah. I mean, it might be a good idea if we first, I guess, peek out the window right there and see what we're seeing, and then I don't know. Like you said, we can definitely try to be a little bit more strategic versus just coming out swinging like you're saying, or you're not saying to come out swinging, but to be stealthy.
No. So here's the thing. We know there's two potential places where this painting could be, or supposedly. One is in the main is in the other building. The other one is in the basement. And according to the map, the access is in this building, right?
Right.
So
I think it yeah, through
so I think
that
that's
door over there.
I think if we're gonna go off on our own, that's the goal, is to get to the basement. Yeah.
True. Man, I mean, should we just leave him out by himself? It sounded like there was quite a few voices.
Yeah. If there's a window, I don't know if there's a window in the livery, but if there's a window to the front to check out what's going on out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of windows along here. All of these areas are windows.
Okay.
I would say Marin kind of just like the stealthy goes along the wall, I guess, here and peeks out through this one.
Okay.
See what he sees.
Just as you reach the window, and this is only as you reach the window to look out, make me a stealth check. And I'll give you advantage because it's dark. Okay, 13. Yeah. You don't think you were seen, and you can see 5 people. There's one that looks like the guy that you're covering up. Scimitar,
My
leather
God,
armor,
did you kill this dude's
crossbow.
brother? You're gonna be out of
Mate, you killed his twin.
I keep trying to tell you, it's a family affair.
And there are 4 additional guys, and let me give you brief descriptions of them.
Do they look mad, I guess is what I'm just trying to gauge, though, unless you really want to give those descriptions, that's fine.
They're hanging on to their weapons. 3 of them are dressed in leather armor. They have heavy crossbows on their back, and they are armed with maces, which they are holding on to. And
but not
then,
drawn.
yeah, they haven't pulled them out, but they're holding on to it because their buddy with the scimitar was a bit suspicious. Then the last guy is wearing studded leather, has a shield on the other arm, sticking up over his shoulders. Or no, sticking up over his shoulders are 2 spears, and held in one hand is a 3rd spear. So they are there, and the fellow that is in front, the one with the scimitar, that's clearly the same guy that was the lookout. And he says, "Hey, so you say you're with Helix?"
Oh, you're talking to me now? Okay. Absolutely. We're representatives from the Spin Tops. I can't remember the name of this dumb band.
Zip Top?
Zip Tops. Sorry, I manage a lot of different bands, so everyone's trying this new thing where they all have similar names. It's messing with everything. But the Zip Tops we're playing at the Tipsy Tavern, and your buddy said he'd love to host the after party. Zip Top said they'd play some music, and he sent us ahead. Said you guys would give us the go ahead to come in, get set up, put all their stuff in a good place, and get everything sorted so that when he's done, he was eyeing this particular bartender. Bit racist, if you ask me. Not a fan of the short guys.
Elix did say tonight was the night. I mean,
he might be running a little late, but we'll see. I gotta buddy with the guy. When I walked over, I want to shake his hand, say hi, all that jazz.
As you reach out a hand, he does not reach out to shake. He says, "So he told you about the fee, right? The fee if you want to play here?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Can you ask again? I was reading something.
He told you about the fee if you want to play here, right?
No, he said nothing about a fee. He just said, he'd take care of whatever the issues were that people had. He'd be coming in once he was finished with what he was doing. He might bring that little lady with him, maybe some friends as well.
All we were told was to bring the equipment and to set up for the Zip Tops. I mean, if they have to pay a fee, we're just here as the hired hands.
Yeah, I mean, I could relay the information to them when they get here, but they're real particular guys. They like to hold on to their own coin. They don't like it changing too many hands, so they can perfectly pay a fee once they get here. But they said, us job was just to show up and set up and get the ball rolling, so that when they get here, they can have a good time, get going.
I mean, when we were frustrated leaving the bar because they had just purchased a round for the entire bar.
Right, and I had to leave.
So I just assumed that this was all covered.
Make a deception check.
Wow, 10?
Flat.
16 for the Gurky.
Okay,
bro. At this point, roll 20 is messing with you.
Can someone just kill off my character and I can just go?
They
look. Wait till we get to combat,
guys.
and then you'll get 18 natural 20s in a row.
I hope.
Yeah, you're gonna get all the ones that I've been getting, and then I'm gonna roll natural ones.
Right.
They look at you all, and the fella that Gallibond is standing right in front of turns over his shoulder to the others and says, "Well, I think you boys should go check out what might be our new wagon if they don't show up with our fee." And they all kind of, yeah, okay.
All right.
So they begin.
Boys, we are men.
They begin walking over towards where
check out the wagon if you like. If it's going to help ease things over, I'll take it out of my coffers and have them return it to me. What's this fee we're talking about, bud?
200 gold pieces.
All right, I'm going to hand him.
Here you go.
250.
Yeah.
And say, here's the 200. Here's 50 for causing any sort of scene. these guys, I'm used to cleaning up after them. You know, they leave a mess wherever they go. They're rough and tumble guys, you know. And you take this, you know, that's for you and your inconvenience while we're here. You know, maybe if you want to show us around, give us a little tour. You know, I see we have a nice circular area of the building I can see over here. That might be a good spot for them to play. Good acoustics, bounce around in that circle there. You know, if you want to give me a little look around, we can see what's going on. Get everyone set up. That way we're good to go when the guys get here.
In the livery, I would like to lean over to Marin real quick because I see these guys headed towards my wagon and be like, if those fools get my wagon stolen, I'm going to kill every single one of them.
And
hey guys, I don't know if you're aware, this is a very nice wagon. It's really tricked out with a lot of good features. You know, for the right price, it could be yours.
I think it's
and they
we should go out there and help them. You know, especially if you don't want that stolen.
Yeah, come on inside. Let's show you around.
If we're making sure we make not multiple trips, could you grab some of the equipment while we're here so we're, you know, tackling two birds with one stone, as they say?
There is no equipment.
And he says, yeah, get the equipment out of the cart.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's got nefarious ideas?
Oh, you certainly may.
Do I need to roll?
Gurky, you can make an insight check as well if you wish.
Another 10.
Gurky has like 5 pieces of instruments that he just always carries with him, so he would have put that in the back.
Okay. At least you're not telling him to just like go through my wagon and take my stuff.
There's got to be at least a crate or two.
Oh yes,
a barrel.
He carries the equipment, but doesn't know how to play half of the equipment.
Okay,
fair enough.
So, Gurky, what was your insight? 14.
14 for Gurky.
Lyrian, Petrelli, Marin, what are you all doing? Petrelli, I know you said something to Marin. Marin, you're seeing all this stuff go down. You and Petrelli still thinking about going to the door, or are you changing your plans? What's what?
Yeah, I think stealth approach is probably not going to work out. It looks like they're having a little bit of trouble out there, mate. We might need to go out there, and especially if you want to keep that cop. It looks like I'm gathering something about that. I mean, they're walking towards the stable, so I want to get out there. I mean, there was a door. I think if I remember the map correctly, there was a door that we can kind of come out from back of them.
Yeah, let's go in through this part of the building that we haven't been in yet.
Okay.
Come around the back.
Okay, so you want to try to go through the back. All right. Well, let's go ahead and then Lyrian, what are you doing?
I want to get down the ladder back into the stable that I was in, and I'm gonna try to unlock that. That door on the inside, is it like just a latch that I can unlock it and open up the door?
The door that you came up through? Yes.
No, the one at the bottom in the stall where the horse is.
From the
stable itself.
Yeah, from the inside. From the inside of the stable, it's a you can turn it without a key. But to lock it then from the outside, you'd need a key.
Okay, I'm just gonna unlock it from the inside, and I'm not gonna open the door yet. I'm just gonna keep it unlocked.
Okay, and Joe, good call there. We are at the top of the hour, actually a few minutes past the top of the hour. So why don't we go ahead and take a little break? We'll take about a 10-minute bio break. And Nick, hope you are there. Hope you can hear us. If you are, we're going to go ahead and take a break. So All right. All right, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. This is Ken, otherwise known as DM Gallibond, and we're back with our heist. Remember that part of With Adventures on Tap, we like to raise money for charities, and this month we are raising money for a Roll Together charity. You'll see that down on the banner on the bottom of the screen, and you can go check them out and find ways of donating to them. You can also go to aotorlando.com, which will give you a list of all of our upcoming events where you can come out and join us and play D&D at a live table in a craft brewery, eat some food, drink some great beer, and have some fun with us. But now we're going to go ahead and we are going to continue with our game. When we last left off, the boys were trying to figure out how they were going to deal with a few bandits that they had encountered at this bandit hideout. And it was that's why it's not doing anything, because I had the wrong pointer selected. Okay. Where they were trying to get and deal with these folks that are rifling through their wagon. All right, so Marin, you had decided you were going to go through the interior and try to come out behind your friend Galmond and Gerke. Petrelli, what were you doing? And Lyrian, you were coming out of the stable.
I was just unlocking it.
Okay, unlocking it. Okay, Marin, Petrelli, tell me what you're up to.
Well, I think we were both in agreement that we were gonna go through, I guess the next rooms and try to find, the basement.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
well,
Right? Is that where we?
the first goal was to get to that door outside, just in case those guys
Right.
need our help. But if they don't need our help, then yeah, they'll look for the basement.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through.
So, as you come in here, you see that this is a service entrance, it looks like. Hanging on the walls of the small, muddy room are several riding cloaks, bits and harness, oil lanterns, and coils of rope. And there is a door on this wall here, leading out towards presumably the front of the building. There's also a door leading outside to the back of the building. Okay. Come there.
Try the door.
Okay. Yeah, the door appears to be unlocked. And you want to go through, or do you?
I'll look through.
Okay. It's dark in there. There are, it's a wooden door. It's not the greatest door, so you can see between some of the boards, but it looks kind of dark. There's a door to the outside that you can see on the far side of the room.
Do have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
Which granted only makes it dim light, not perfect sight, but
right. Looking through cracks in the door, you can just about see like that. Where you can see that there is a door here. There is a door here on the far side of the room. There is a counter of some kind here, but you can't really see too much because your vision is obscured by the actual wooden slats of the door that you're looking through.
I would assume since it's dark, we're safe to go through. I mean, if somebody was in there, it'd probably be lit, unless they were, expecting us, which I don't think they are. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all go ahead and open the door, and you see this. You see there is a livery office A wooden countertop divides this room. Signboards display services and fees for stabling and room rentals. 2 keys hang from hooks on the east wall above the counter. A third hook is bare.
This is weird. This is an Assassin's Guild house, and they're running an actual livery business.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's a front, but
Oh yeah, I mean you laundering,
yeah.
different businesses. But I mean, I think should we just continue, go through, try to get from behind? But I think also it might be a good idea to net these keys.
Go for it. I'm gonna get to the front door and cover you.
Yeah,
Okay.
with that confirmation, Marion grabs the keys as well. You said there was 2 sets?
There are 2 keys, and there's a peg that looks like a third a third hook there, but there's no key on it.
Okay. I'll just I don't know, is there any distinguishing factor about these keys, or if like
No, they look pretty
key 1,
similar.
key 2? Okay.
They look pretty similar. Yeah. Key 1,
Okay.
key 2.
All right. Yeah, so Petrelli had opened the door, you said?
I'm going to the front door because we
Is this
gotta
a
check
window?
in on our. Yeah, actually, is that a window? That looks like a window. I guess I'm gonna go to the window, check out the window, because basically the idea is to get a view of what's going on with the rest of our party out here, and be ready to go
Okay.
out that door and assist them if necessary. And if it doesn't look like we need to assist them, then we can continue our exploration.
Okay. And the last thing you guys notice as you head towards that, there is a staircase leading up. But before we discern any more about that, Gurky, you are between Galmond and the characters that are starting to take great interest in whatever is inside the wagon. What do you want to do?
We need some hands to make sure that we're bringing everything in carefully. You know that they've already strung up their lutes for a specific sound.
Oh yeah, these are nice looking loots. I think they could.
Why'd you say that weird? That was kind of awkward.
They could be some fine loots, if you know what I mean. And the others go,
I don't.
Yeah, we do. We know what you mean.
Is this like an inside joke that they say? I'm not good at those.
You guys are seeming a bit rough, my man. This is our sound tech. He makes sure that
Yes.
all of their stuff is tuned up and ready to go when they're ready.
Yeah.
It'd be great if your guys were carrying any of the instruments in, that they take care with them, you know.
Oh, we'll take care of them. And the bandit next to you, Galmond, says, you know, he takes that big bag of coins and he says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a nice party tonight." And he puts an arm around you and he starts leading you towards the front door. And you know, he kind of is just sort of trying to guide you towards the front door. Are you going to let yourself be guided, or are you going to resist going with him? What are you?
You forgot your boxes.
Yeah, we gotta help these guys move this stuff in. You know, I can't be.
Oh, my
walking
boys
off.
will take care of it. Come on, we'll show you where
What's
the band
with
is
you
going
and
to
boys?
play.
Like, we're all adult males.
All right. I think I'll go with him, but I'd like to be prepared to cast a spell if anything goes sideways.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to turn back to
then-
Gurky. Sorry. I'm going to turn
Go
back to
ahead.
Gurky real quick and be like, hey, get everything unloaded. I'm going to go scope out the location, find the best spot. Hopefully, this rotunda is going to be a good spot for us. We'll go check it out.
That's a big word for Gurky.
The circle building.
Oh, perfect. I know that.
We're going to go look at it. And so
Make sure you have assassination water ready.
I don't know what that is, but cool, I got it. And I'm going to put my hand around my new friend's waist as we walk.
Okay, Gurky, do you in fact say assassination water?
But it's provided for all of the bardic talent.
Oh, okay.
I do say it, yes.
Okay, you do say that. Then let me make.
Am I just dumb? Hold on, I gotta do a quick Google search here.
It was a liquid death joke.
Oh,
right. Yes.
Nice. I was sitting there like, yeah, why is he calling?
I'm like, is there an item I don't know about in D&D? Assassination water? Like, what is this?
Sorry, I was being too stupid.
Okay,
This may fuck us and screw us over in the
Ken's
end.
boiling up a plan to initiate
You just
combat
said
off
the
that
secret word,
comment.
water.
Yeah, when you when Gurky says that, Lyrian, I'm going to give this to you as well. I was going to come to you, but now that Gurky had to open his mouth, all of the activity in the wagon stops, and Gulmund, your new friend tenses up as soon as he says assassination.
Give him a little tickle.
Okay. Well, then in that case, he is going to try to pull away from you, and he's going to draw his scimitar. And he's like, "Hey,
he's not familiar with water that is themed like a metal."
I'm gonna back up, take a step back from him and be like, "Whoa, my bud! Hey, the kid was making a joke. There's this. It's just water. There's this trend going around where people keg water and they call it assassination water. It makes no sense. It's some dumb trend kids are doing these days. It's just water.
It's to kill your thirst.
Exactly. There's no need for hostility. He was making a joke, making sure we had water on.
Did I say so? I'm sorry. I was trying to be playful.
Okay. Gurky and Gulmund, or let me ask Gurky.
Thanks for me.
Were you trying to give some kind of subtle hint with that, or were you in fact just trying to was Gulmund or Gurky just trying to make a joke?
I think it was
purely conversational, just like joking around, like,
okay,
we're hired help, we're just joking around in the back, moving around crates.
Did you talk about?
Okay, I need some water, like, yeah.
Then in that case, both of you please make persuasion checks. See whether you were making persuasion or deception.
Okay.
I was asking. Yeah.
Okay. A 17.
Hey, Gurky. And
is that my first roll this entire time to be 11. Over a 10?
And Jeez. they look and they go, assassination water. It is pretty funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Assassination water.
It's crazy kids these days kegging up water. Sometimes they even add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of yeast in there, and get some bubbles in it. It's crazy.
And as they're laughing at that joke, Lyrian, what are you doing?
I'm hanging out in the stall waiting to see if I need to jump out and help them.
Okay. You have successfully unlocked the stall from inside, but you have not yet opened the stall door. Marin and Petrelli, what are you doing? You're seeing this go on. The glass is not great in these windows, so you heard all this conversation from outside. It's not like this is soundproof or anything.
They seem to be leaving the wagon.
Well, they're pulling instruments out of it, and let me just double check a couple of things. And they actually, 3 of them are carrying instruments, but one of them has picked up a bundle that you recognize. You don't recognize because it's dark exactly whose it is, but you recognize they are picking up a bundle that is basically the belongings of one of your companions, Petrelli. So they're taking more than just the instruments out of the cart.
All right. Marin, what do you think? Do we step in here or do we continue with the plan?
Jojo Siwa, that's you.
Marin.
Sorry. I got distracted by looking up the royalty-free synthwave on Spotify.
That's a deep, dark tunnel to go down.
I feel like people know. They know.
For you.
Yeah, exactly. I deserve it, honestly. My bad. So sorry. So we're going out of the room. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so they're pulling stuff out of the wagon, right?
Yeah.
They're definitely pulling more than just the instruments out of the wagon. So should we step in here and start a fight, or do we just continue with our plan and we'll worry about recovering stuff later? Because they're taking our stuff too.
If I remember correctly, though, because I noticed that we've been like kind of role playing that the cart was here. Didn't we pull it up here?
Wherever. Yeah, wherever.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We had pulled it through, so it was kind of like out the front door.
Yes.
I don't know if they made it all the way out the front door or not, but yeah.
We basically put it at the front entrance so that if we needed to get away, we had a option.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I abandoned the cart with the assumption that I'm probably going to lose it, but we'll make back enough money that I can buy my stuff back.
So I'd say Marin, recollecting, and I if anything, I'll do like a disadvantage history check because of looking up synthwave on Spotify. But recalling the map, there was like a similar kind of lookout or whatever that was going, or a balcony. Sorry.
Oh, you guys, the guy that's here talking to Gallman, that was the lookout. They already saw you. He is already downstairs, so that's done and dusted.
Okay, so Marin like peeks out the window, kind of checks, like with what or tracks, see if what Petrelli is saying is tracking. Taking a quick look, is like, yeah, mate. I think I'm itching for a fight. I can do it. I say let's go out. I mean,
all right.
Might as well make a big scene. We need to find this painting stat, or else we're just gonna keep fighting or finding stuff we don't know about in this good hole. Take them out,
I mean, the basement's got to be around here somewhere. But
do these stairs go up or down?
Those go up.
Up. Okay. Well, I mean, if I don't know, it's a tough call because I mean, it can go sour. Sour pretty quick, and it's just the 2 of them. It looks like I don't know. They had a close call there with whatever conversation they were just having. Might need backup. I mean, we can sneak around maybe, because when we first got on the side of the building, there was a door. We can kind of walk around back, try to be at least on the backup.
And we know that lookout's gone. I mean, we could just follow them If they actually get into trouble, we can jump in. We would have to abandon the plan in the basement because they're going into the other building.
These guys have grabbed armloads of stuff, including that. They come up, and Gurky, as they come up, one of them sort of puts his arm kind of across your shoulders and sort of like an arm bar, just kind of starts to guide you like the other guy was guiding Gullman towards the door. Come on, let's go in. Let's go in. Let's get this stuff set up.
Personal space, awareness of personal traits and whatnot. I understand that some people like the physical touch. I'm not. But where do you think is best for us to set up? Do you think I my friend said the circle place, as I point to like the tower.
As you try to say personal space, he just sort of grabs your upper arm and says, "You're coming with us."
Oh, sure. I mean, I was told to come here, so I assume that's best for all of us.
I'd like to turn to my
Petrelli and Marin, at least. Oh, I'm sorry, Gullman. Go ahead.
I'd like to turn to the guy that I'm talking to. He's like, hey, why are you guys manhandling my butt? We're here just to set up. Is there a problem here?
And the guy you're talking to says, "Yeah, you're coming with us to set up. Come on, let's go." And he sort of takes the scimitar and points towards the door. Let's go.
I don't know if you're aware of this, sir, but you're coming off as rather threatening, and I feel like that may not be what you're trying to convey here. We're just here to set up for the party. You seem a bit intimidating, a bit on edge. Can I offer you a drink? And I'd like to pull out my personal flask and offer him a drink.
Inside.
It's filled with assassination water.
Hey, Ken, I'm gonna get out of this barn.
That's fine.
A stall here.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get up to here and kind of keep an eye on them.
Okay. Make a stealth check just running across here, and make it with advantage because they're all walking away from you.
All right.
Just mainly to make
26.
sure you don't. Oh yeah, fine. Petrelli and Marin, you see one of these guys grab Gurky's arm. You see the other guy waving his scimitar towards the door. Gallman seems to be, has his hands up, kind of like, hey. So, what are you all doing?
All right. I think they got it. I think they got this in hand. They haven't died yet. I have faith.
Sword point. Nah, they're good.
They're fine. They're fine.
Let's find this basement real quick.
Right,
I'm gonna loose an arrow at him, at the guy holding Gurky.
Oh, well, okay. You're gonna shoot. You're gonna shoot this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as soon as I do that,
I had a ready spell.
As soon as I do that, I'm getting back behind the cover that I'm in.
Okay. You're gonna be able to take the shot. There's no advantage, disadvantage, but this is not gonna be an initiative. You are essentially getting surprised. As a ranger, I don't know if surprise does anything for you.
No.
Other than just giving you an extra attack. You do have an ally within 5 feet if that does anything for you.
Nope. So I just rolled a hit.
Just roll an attack roll with your
21.
21. Yeah, that hits.
So he'll take 8 piercing damage.
Chris, are you using a VPN to do this from somewhere else? So
Okay.
the rolls are coming up good for you. Is that how this works?
I have a plus 10 to hit with my bow. So
Okay. Well, Petrelli, Marin, Gallibond, Gurky, thanks to your friend Larian, you guys are all now in combat. So,
all right. Do I at least get an attack with my prepared spell as I was talking to him? Because I had said that I wanted
you said you
put
had
his arm around him.
You
around
said
me.
you had a spell prepared. So, yeah.
Okay.
This guy yells out, and you see an arrow sprout out from him. And gee, it looks like the arrows that your buddy uses. So, yeah. Go ahead and let your spell go off. In the meanwhile,
as he's doing this, Gurky's going to, as the arrow hits the person next to him, scream out, "The centaurs! They're after my gambling debt!"
Okay.
So my prepared spell was Eldritch Blast. Oh, hold on. That was my damage. Oh my god, I thought that was my to hit. Okay. So is the to hit clicking on the actual spell?
On your character sheet within Roll20.
Right.
If you
click the spell, it casts it, right? So the first one is to hit, and then you roll for damage after.
Well, it depends. Is it an attack spell or is it a saving throw spell?
It's a cantrip. It's an attack spell.
If you hover over that number, hover over the 7, it will tell you the actual breakdown.
It says rolling 1d20 CS 20 plus 3 charisma plus 3 proficiency. And apparently I rolled
you rolled a 1. You rolled a 1
plus 3 plus 3. So that's my 2 hit, or is that my damage?
Your 7 is the 2 hit.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sorry.
No. Listen, if that's how it is, that's how it is. Apparently, I'm just the crappiest warlock anyone has ever seen, where my charisma means nothing to anyone. Can't pick up ladies. Can't kill anyone. Can't even like half smooth talk. When I was smooth talk, it was still only a 10. I'm out.
This is just what it's like to be a dwarf. Unfortunately,
yeah.
I've played a lot of dwarves in my time. I played a lot of dwarves in my time, and it's always like that.
Baldur's Gate is not doing this same thing to me. I am a badass in Baldur's Gate. I want you to know that.
We're not Larian.
Okay, so we're going to... Oh, come on, you stupid thing. All right, there. So you get a turn. And you get a turn.
Do you want us to roll initiative as well?
Yes, you guys need to go ahead and roll.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Does
that make you feel any better?
Yes! Vindication! 6
guys,
6.
What are we doing?
Here, Chris, you and your insane, ridiculous rolls. No,
you guys are rolling initiative. That's what you're doing.
This is initiative? Oh, so I'm included in this anyway. God.
His insane initiative roll of 9 plus 4.
Guys,
I will say,
guys, what are we doing?
Losing, apparently.
GM, that both Ben and I were behind closed doors, would we technically have a surprise round as well if we decide to actually join in on this combat?
No, because the fight will be underway and the initiative will be when you come out the door. So,
but I would imagine we would get a sneak attack though, right? Because they don't know we're there.
Yeah, that's a
the stealth of it.
Yeah. Well, you guys are rogues, so you know the rules. If you have an ally within 5 feet when you attack, that automatically grants you sneak attack damage. So,
so Sneak attack, yes, but I was
But
trying
if
to
you
see
come,
if we can
if
get
you
a
come
surprise
barreling,
round.
no, if you come barreling out of the door when they're
Mhm.
already engaged in combat, they're going to hear the door slam open and
What if
and
we
see
quietly
people
open
coming
it?
out.
Yeah.
If you
This
I'm
is
just
open
if
messing
door.
with
you
you.
want to give me a stealth check to open it and make a ranged attack,
All right,
then
you made it into fruition.
perhaps.
You know what
Way to go.
though? Right now we go last, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'll make the
Ken,
stealth check
if
as well.
you now that we've all rolled our initiative, also hit the sort button so it
I
goes
know,
high to low.
I
Apologies.
know.
Sorry.
It's just,
Hey, I don't know if you know, but he knows.
We're learning. We're in the
If you know,
process.
he knows.
I've got to make sure all my guys have initiative.
I mean, do you have to? They could just.
Yeah, sorry
totally
guys. He was
miss a-
obviously
there is a
meaning to kill
button.
you.
Also, I'm sorry, guys. The centaurs, the gambling debt, like that's just like I'm sorry. Like I didn't know they were attacking us at this moment.
Yeah, I
Like,
hate to tell you guys this. They were going to kill you or lock you up.
No,
Well, you're not here to tell me
no.
that, so I don't know.
They
I
were
wasn't
about to
there.
be my new best friend,
Absolutely,
and
he
like
had his
you were
armor
very
on.
rude
I
to
gave a little
us.
tickle. He only reacted poorly because this guy had someone else.
He's ticklish. Oh wait, what?
What? These guys
All
are
right.
clearly just over ticklish, a little on edge because they're protecting some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what
Ken
happens
just
first.
trying to get us back on the rails.
This guy looks around to see where the shot came from. Liren, I don't know whether you rolled a stealth check after your shot. If you haven't, please go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Oh, a natural 1
Okay.
for an 8.
All right.
God dang it, Garrett.
I'm not alone.
That will let him see where you are, but he is going to pull out a crossbow. I'm going to say you have half cover, so whatever your armor class normally is, add 2 to it, and he is going to shoot at you with his crossbow. He hits an armor class 10, which probably wouldn't hit you anyway, and with a +2, so it's a shot, and it probably is a miss. That's a heavy crossbow, so he cannot use it anymore this round. He drops it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's pulling out his mace as he's running towards you. But he did take an action, so he can only move 30 feet. Next up is the bandit. Bandit has his scimitar out, steps up to Gallibond, and he is going to swing.
No.
And
no, thank
AC
you.
20.
I'm sorry. He has an AC 20?
He hits you with an AC 20, or he hits an AC 20.
Right,
if that hits you.
Yes, it hits me.
2 slashing damage. A mighty 2 slashing damage.
I'll take it.
Lyrian, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I am going to summon my dragon. I'm going to put it right here in between me and the guy that's running at me with a mace.
Okay. Do you have a token for your dragon?
Ooh, I do not.
Okay. Well then, let me just do.
Hey Kyle, can you make this?
No. Here. We'll not worry about it. Here is this thing, and we're going to make it a. We're going to make it a set dimensions. We'll make it 35 by 35. We will set. Okay. So, I am going to also. How do I? Oh, this is how I do it. I no. Controlled by. There we go. Who are you? This is
Larry.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Chris. Okay. All right. You should be able to move that little dragon token around now.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that goes there. What does your guy do when he comes in?
So he just, from what looks like a portal, just comes out, stands right in front of the guy, and just screams at him as he's running at him. And my bonus action is Lyrian is going to be, I have to use my bonus action to direct the dragon. So I will just direct him in what to do, and he follows my initiative.
And when you say dragon, this is like a pseudo dragon sized, a
it-
tiny little thing, right?
Yeah, it's a Drake companion, small dragon.
Okay.
He doesn't even have a flying speed.
Okay, all right. All right. So he doesn't do an attack or anything. He just screams at him. And
He will on its turn, which is right after mine now.
okay, all right.
I'm using my bonus action to do that. So I'm going to roll.
What will you do?
That's it for that. Takes my action and my bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm just going to hang out right there, and
Okay.
I'm just going to have the dragon attack. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to just roll a d20 for this. And then he has a +6 to hit. So
all right.
It's a 19 to hit.
Is 19. Actually, I am going to demonstrate.
The power of this fully operational space station. I mean,
so if you do, without the little apostrophe, if you do a /R and then a space, D, whatever the die number is, plus whatever the static bonus is, that will roll the D20 +6 for you. So you don't have to, for those of you who aren't familiar with using Roll20. All right, well, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll damage, whatever the damage is.
So that is 9 piercing damage. Actually, piercing damage.
Okay.
Hopefully he's as bad as his buddy was who was sleeping.
Okay. Nope. He is a little bit tougher than his buddy. But
bad DM. Boo. I want to win.
Be sure.
Don't tell me I live my life.
Goldman.
Hey, it's my
since you are begging, it is your turn. You can go.
Okay. The guy in front of me has not been harmed at all, correct?
Correct.
All right. So I'd like to cast Hex on him. And am I able to know what his, best stat is? Is he like a strength guy? Does he seem bulky? Or is he seem to be lean and fast? Or is it like dexterity? Do I have an idea?
He's wearing leather armor, and he works with a crew of a thieves guild. So more than likely he's probably a dex guy. He doesn't look like the greatest guy in the world, but
listen, that job's already taken.
Yeah, his dex is probably better than.
So I'm going to cast Hex on his dexterity.
Okay.
With a whole 4. God.
Okay. So that's 4 necrotic damage.
Oh no, I thought Dex is a concentration. Hold on, I'm going crazy. Give me a second. It's a bonus action. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. Okay.
So that's when they take damage. So
right.
you have to do something to make them take damage. So they don't take any damage now. They just have a hex on them.
What are all these links? Okay. Give me a second. I gotta find out.
So is
Do
that
I just
a bonus
place the
action?
curse on them? Is there no?
Correct.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna hit his dexterity with the hex as a bonus action.
So the
And
little
then,
skull means he's hexed.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him with a 13 to hit.
Okay. Because you are trying to do a ranged spell in melee, disadvantage. So just roll that again.
Boo! Oh, okay. So that was a 25. So the 13 is the one.
13 will hit.
Yes! Okay. And so I need to do damage with Eldritch Blast,
And
which
then
is
roll an extra
1d10
D4.
force damage. So
or 1d6, whatever the hex is.
It says roll 1d10. Oh, that didn't work. Give me a second. I gotta find the dumb
slash R
space.
space.
No, I got it.
D10. You don't even need the
1d10.
one. Slash R D10.
Okay. So rolling 1d10, I got a 3.
And then slash R. What is the hex? 1d6.
A d6. So I'll just hit the d6. So that is 9 damage to him.
9 damage. Okay.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, I have.
He is blood.
He's not at 0, so that doesn't have to do with it. Is this the one? No. All right. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Okay. So he goes 2 squares back.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Perfect.
Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
Well, that was action and bonus action. You actually can move if you wish.
Yeah, but I don't.
You're not going to take opportunity attacks.
I guess I'll take 5, 10, 15 feet. And I'll stay there. I want to be a bit distance from everyone.
Okay. Gurky, you are up.
Gurky is going to, after talking about his centaur debt, turn to the person that tried to invade his personal space and stab him with his horrible person. You should definitely ask permission before you touch someone else.
He has a no-no square.
He is going to stab him with his dagger because I mean, if you're invading his space, he has to react.
Sure, that's fine. So go ahead and you can attack with your dagger. Now you should be able to click your dagger on your character sheet, and it will roll the attack roll.
19 to hit.
There we go. 19. That is a success. 5
points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And he is going to, as he stabs him, grab his hand crossbow and also shoot him at his waist with the hand crossbow with his crossbow expert, which he can do as a bonus action.
Double team.
Very nice.
And that means you don't get disadvantage for firing in melee, right? Where you
correct? Correct.
Yeah, at the very least, advantage because of the expertise, disadvantage for close. Can't.
So go ahead and click your hand crossbow, and that should.
Woo!
Yep, that's
20.
Oh, that's a short bow, not a hand crossbow. But oh well. I don't know.
Nice, Kyle. Are you trying to game the system?
No. I added the wrong type of bow. That's on me.
Boo.
Okay, second. I'll add it.
Well, just roll the damage for now.
Boo.
Just roll for the damage, and then do change the weapon on somebody else's turn.
I forgot I have Vecna's right hand in my pocket too.
Just someone's right hand.
Or is it left hand? I don't remember which one it is.
7 points of piercing. It's the same points of damage and everything. I just added the wrong bow. I typed bow and quickly pulled it in. That's on
this guy is now bloodied. He's not down, but he's bloodied. So you have bloodied 2 guys on this turn. Next up is Marin. So Marin, you are coming from inside. Tell me how you are coming out and what you intend to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So Marin is like looking.
Okay with it?
Say what?
I said, how are you coming out? Are you announcing it to just close first?
Well, to my buddy Petrelli here. Marin is like peeking out the window as he was originally scoping it out, and he goes to turn to look at Petrelli. Is like, oh, mate, we should just go find that basement. Yeah, and then he hears the arrow get shot into somebody's neck. A bunch of like gurgling sounds, like some people are getting hit. Like, these damn puggers. It looks like we need to go out there, mate. So he goes out.
Nah, they got it.
Cocks open the door. Pulls out two hand crossbows from his waist belt and takes a shot at this guy via sneak attack. I'm gonna do the action, and I'll do action first. If it kills him, cool. Then I'll think about
ping the guy that you're shooting. I think I know, but I just need you to point it out. Okay. Yes. How do you kill them with your crossbow?
Was that with the first shot?
Yeah, that was with the first shot.
Yeah, he pops out, just raises one crossbow, aims it, and lets one loose right into his head as he drops to the ground. And then quickly goes and raises his other crossbow from his other hand to then shoot at this guy.
Okay.
I made it out this door. Now we'll just roll with, I guess, the second roll that I did. I don't know. Is this? I did a sneak attack modifier, but I don't think it's adding to
it. 10. Well, sneak attack I think just gives you advantage, so it doesn't give you an extra modifier to hit. So
gives you deal extra 3d6.
It gives you extra. It gives you extra damage if you hit.
But I did not hit.
You did not hit.
I obliterated that other guy, I'm sure, but
yeah, the second attack goes wild. You slip out the door. You have up to 30 feet of movement. Do you want to use it all? Do you want to use a bonus action? What are you trying to do?
Well, I used, if I recall correctly, for 2-weapon fighting, I used the second as a bonus action, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'll so I'll just move. Doesn't look like there's any cover really, so I guess I've moved 5, 10, 15. I can move how far? 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so I'll move there.
Okay, so you move
That's my
there.
turn.
All right, and Petrelli, you are up next. What would you like to do?
Okay, so that door is open now, right?
Yep.
All right, I guess we're gonna going through. If I can move my character. I need to be directly next to him to get sneak attack, or can I get sneak attack without, since they don't know that I was there at the beginning of the round?
Well, let me. I'm gonna say that since there was a shot taken at this guy, this one here and this one here, they both realize that this door is now open. So they kind of and Marin, they see you. So because like you say, there's no cover. So if you don't try to take a stealth action before you use a bonus action to shoot, then they're gonna see you there. So you would get sneak attack damage from shooting this guy, but you would not get a sneak attack against anybody. You wouldn't get advantage to hit anybody.
Okay, fair enough.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come out and I'll get a shot on this guy.
Okay, take a shot with. And what kind of weapon are you using?
I've got a hand crossbow as well.
Hand crossbow. All right.
Do you, or are you playing games like Kyle was?
All right. There you go.
You may look at the 24 I just got in the chat and see that I did in fact
It does
bring a
say
hand crossbow.
That's a hit with 4 damage. And that didn't use all of your move. What would you like to do?
And I will pop out, fire that shot, yell, "Say hello to my little friend," and then pop back in.
Okay, you're gonna pop back inside. Excellent. All right. So then we have this guy. And this guy is going to how much?
Ken, are you pinging when you say this guy? Because I didn't see.
Okay, I will do it in a moment.
No, you're good. I just appreciate if you could notify us, somewhere which guy's attacking. Just so that we know.
Yeah. This fellow here is going to attack, and he's actually going to just take the spear in his hand, and he is going to hurl it at Marin. So he will actually throw a spear, grab a second spear, and throw it again. Throw the second one. So he's throwing 2 spears at you. Whoops, I'm sorry. Armor class 16 with the first attack. Armor class 15 with the second attack. Does a 16 or a 15 hit you?
Yeah, both of those hit me.
Okay, then you take a total of 12 and 15. You take a total of 27 damage.
Okay. Jeez.
Because he is a beefy boy. And he pulls
I'm literally at 1 health, y'all.
He pulls his third spear, and he steps over here next to Gurky. And he waves it around menacingly. But he can't do anything because he's already used his 2 attacks. Now, Marin or Joe, in Roll20, if you click your token, you probably had to set it up, so never mind. We won't do that right now. I'll do it on your token. I will.
Yeah, you can set it to like player health if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Usually the green, I think, defaults to armor class.
Yep. Actually, from everything I've seen on their site, they default green to health, which in a way makes sense. But I always thought red would be health, and then blue is armor class. So
I'll never conform to green health. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Red health makes the most sense. It's in every video game.
That's kind of what
it's
I was.
It's the most common.
Right. All right. So then this guy who is in front of Gurky, who's taken some damage, he is going to attack twice with his mace.
Boo! So only do it once.
No, you can't. Please don't.
First is an AC 11.
Are we talking about consent? He said only once. I gotta be honest.
Does an AC 11 hit? Gurky.
It does not. Sorry. Apologies.
AC 12.
Neither hit. AC 14.
Okay, whiff. All right. Then, last but not least in this round, this guy will step up behind Gurky. And I do not use flanking, so he doesn't get any extra goodies. But he's going to attack you. AC 20, that will hit, and AC 10. So 1 hit, 1 miss, and because it was a dirty 20, you take only 4 points of damage from that. So I will go ahead and I will. Yeah, I'm tracking health on my screen just for my benefit. Then, there's something else I need to do, which is I need to go here, and I need to. And then I.
That was damage to Gurky, correct?
Yes, 4 damage
How much?
to Gurky.
4? Thank you.
Yep. And that. And okay. All right. So that is there. Pull this down. We are in our second round of combat. And yep. All right. So the next thing that happens is Thug 3. Thug 3 is the one that ran over there and is in front of the Drake. And he. Whoops. He is right here. He is going to make 2 attacks with his mace. So he. Whoops. I'm sorry. He AC 22 with the first hit. 4 points of damage. 4 points of damage. Is your guy still up, or does he go away on 1 point?
Oh, he's fine. He has 30 HP.
Okay. AC 22 on the second hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
So, all right. And he's kind of startled, and obviously he can't move closer to you. Petrelli, my friend.
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. As you are, there, I need you. I need you to, if you can, act surprised, because somebody just seems to appear out of nowhere.
Boo!
And they start beating the hell out of you. And
there's no way he didn't see him coming down the stairs.
Well, not unless he had some kind of magical thing going on.
Boo!
2 attacks
Not even
with AC
proficient
15.
in perception. Yeah.
2 attacks, both AC 15. Do either one hit?
15 is exactly my armor class.
Okay, so total of 12 points of damage. And yeah, total of 12 points of damage.
That Hoyt.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, quick census here. Anyone here healers?
I mean, I have cure wounds.
All right, closest we got. Good job, folks.
Yeah, Fifi was our healer.
All right, TPK for the win.
Yeah, the bandit continues to bleed out. Lyrian, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take 2 shots at the guy that's right in front of the Drake here.
Okay.
First one, 19 to hit on the first one.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Second is a natural 20 for a 30 total.
Let's go.
Okay.
Good job.
Nice. So, normal damage on the first hit, and then you double the dice for the second hit. Double the dice, but keep the same bonus. So, whatever.
Okay.
So, the first one is 11 piercing. The second one is 20 more piercing on the second one on the crit.
There we go. These are the rolls we need, boys.
Your second arrow. How does your second arrow kill this guy?
First one will just hit him right in his kneecaps and bring him almost down to his knees. Second one will just go straight into his mouth.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, into his mouth. Don't you think that's a bit much?
Your Drake just very hungrily chews at the blood and starts licking the blood off of his face.
Say no. Bonus action. I'm going to tell him I'm going to give direction to my Drake.
Okay. All right.
So he has a movement speed of 40. So let me zoom in. Hold on. What is going on here? So 10,
Should be
20, 30, 35, 40. He can get to about here.
Okay.
And he's going to attack the guy I think that's the big guy. Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to attack him.
Okay.
That is... it's an 8 to hit.
AC 8. That will miss.
All right. That's all he can do.
Good effort.
Okay. Goldmund.
Got to make up for a natural 20.
All right. Well, since my other guy died, I'd like to use my bonus action to reapply a dexterity hex to...
Okay.
Is this guy damaged?
That guy is damaged.
And this guy, is he damaged?
I'm sorry.
The one on the right.
The second one?
The one to the right of Gurky.
No, he is not damaged.
And then the guy above Gurky, is he damaged?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I assume
three enemies on the board, 2 are hurt.
Right. The one to the right. Would he be covered by the other guy if I were to try and blast him with a spell?
No. 5th edition, you can target who you want to.
Okay. So I would like to reapply my dexterity hex onto that guy, the one to the right of Gurky. And then I would like to Eldritch Blast that same gentleman.
Okay.
And so we Eldritch Blast. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that will hit for 6
and then
points
a 6 points of damage plus the damage from Eldritch Blast. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. The damage from Hex is 1d6. Let me do that real quick. So that is a 5. So that is 6 plus 5. That is 11 damage to that guy.
Okay. All right.
And he's thrown back 10 feet.
Okay, thrown back 10 feet from you. Actually, I think a push has to be in a straight line, so he cannot be pushed because there's a creature right opposite him. So
can he bash into him and thus invoke an opportunity attack from the Drake?
No. If he leaves the Drake's if he leaves the Drake's threatened space, then the Drake could get an attack.
All right, I should have moved.
Also, the eternal player struggle.
The Drake doesn't have an opportunity attack.
It doesn't
have an opportunity unless you ask.
Right.
It has a different reaction to it.
Okay.
Don't ruin it more than it already's ruined.
Well, Lyrian, then we probably should ask the question: if something bumps into it, does that trigger his reaction?
No, his reaction is infused strike. It's not anything to do with him attacking.
Fine.
Okay.
Ruin the fun.
Gurky, you are up. What would you like to do? You are in a target-rich environment. There are 3 targets all right around you. And they all are, well, at least they were focused on you. But...
The individual that I had attacked previously, the one that had grabbed my shoulders,
the one
he was the one to the south of me.
Yeah.
Yes.
One below.
How's he looking? Like
he is
teetering.
He is in fact bloodied. Yes. Worse
for wear.
Okay. He's bloodied. Which in my game, bloodied is half hit points or below.
Perfect. Okay. I am going to then just keep my focus on him, and as I drive a dagger into him, be like, I like my personal space.
Okay. And you attack with a dagger. AC 12. AC 12 will hit.
Nice.
The Drake is going to use its reaction to add a D6 of cold damage to that attack.
There we go.
It is 5 damage plus whatever the Drake adds.
Okay. All right. Ben, that's. Can he only use that on somebody within 5 feet of him? Because he's not attacking the guy that's right in front of the Drake.
As long as the Drake can see him in 30 feet.
Okay.
He infuses the weapon with that ability, basically.
Oh, so he gets an extra 2 to the damage.
6
Okay, got it. Yes.
7 total damage.
Right. Got it. He is still up, but he is hurt. So
he's still up?
Yep.
I'm then going to take that crossbow from my side and put it right up to his chin and say, you should have just let us play our music.
Do you have crossbow expert?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so then no disadvantage on this attack roll. Oh, that's a hit.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Yep. And roll damage.
These guys think they're so tough.
9 points of damage.
Yeah. Right.
How would you like to kill this guy?
As I just put that crossbow underneath his chin, I just look right into his eyes. Just let us play our music. It's the easiest option. And it right through.
Cold blood killer. Oh,
okay.
Do you record that to make beats with?
I don't have my synthesizer yet. Yeah. I need a platinum for that. I don't have money.
There it is.
All right.
And I just, as I shoot it, just push his body away from me. So it's just like slowly falling.
Slurp out the
bolt. Now there's on the outside, they can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, and 3 of their guys are down. So I need to make a roll here. I need to make a that is called a roll, and this guy that has the dragon behind him, he puts his hand up to his mouth and he yells out, "We're under attack!"
Oh,
I'd like
to scream out, "It's just a misunderstanding!"
Well, yeah, it's pretty much now you kind of get the idea that, probably more people are figuring out that something is up.
I gotta be honest, guys, I think we're in a better position than we would have been had we just assaulted the place. We got in close, we got surrounding people. I think we're in a better spot than we could have been.
But not nearly as good a spot as we would have been if we just snuck in and taken it and run.
Well, not everyone's super sneaky.
And the gladiator looks at you, Gertie, and says, I'm gonna deal with you, and then I'm gonna deal with that damn pet. And he is still holding one of his spears, and he starts stabbing at you with it.
Wait, no, please stop. No, don't.
AC 17 with the first attack.
Hey, wait, no, please. Don't.
AC 17. Okay.
Like, don't.
8
please.
Points of damage. Second attack is an AC 13. I think that probably misses.
I I swivel away from them.
And then his third melee attack,
Uncanny dodge.
What?
AC 20, dirty 20, for 13
Oh.
more points of damage. So you take 8 and 13, you take a total of 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
Okay. Which now means Gurky is bloodied. If my math is correct. And then he just kind of holds his bloody spear up towards the dragon and says, "Yeah, this is gonna be yours next." And
That's rude.
Petrelli, you are up.
All right. Can I
There
see
is
who's
a-
attacking me?
Yes. You actually see somebody who is who looks like a humanoid, or looks like a human. And he is there, and he's just armed with his fists. He doesn't have a weapon, but
Like a bitch.
he hit pretty hard.
I was he punched me. He punched me for 12 damage. That's
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's more damage than I did with a short sword to a guy a couple minutes ago. So
he says, the boss ain't gonna like finding you here.
Sinner, I presume. I'm going to use my bonus action for disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to move outside.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you just say sinner like Jaemont the sinner?
As in Jaemont the sinner, yes.
I'm making a guess.
Asked so many questions to find out if Jaemont was in town or not, and everyone said no.
Of course they said no. I am gonna get out here next to Marin and say, "We got incoming," and I'm going to hold an attack for when he comes through that door to shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Nice.
Okay. All right. And then Marin, you have just been told this. What would you like to do?
Subsequently pisses himself. Joe.
Yeah, I was talking the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Y'all just weren't noticing.
Your ventriloquist act is getting really good.
Yeah. I would say so Marin is bloodied, so he's going to roll for a healing potion that he opted for.
Nice.
Okay.
I can't recall.
Slash R 2d4.
No,
or slash
like,
R
are you
space
doing
2d4
the
plus
rules
2.
where if I do it as an action, it's full, or bonus, it's the roll?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought I enabled it, but I guess not. So it's a potion of healing. So that was D4, right?
2d4 plus 2. And
that is 8. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so
is that could I use that as a bonus action, or is that an action? How do you play it?
You know what? They're in the 2024 rules. It's going to be a bonus action no matter what. So we'll go ahead and call it bonus action.
All right.
Conforming with the times.
Yeah. All right. So, on that note, I'm going. Whoop! Didn't mean to ping. Marin is going to. Let's see. What is the distance here? Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, Marin's just gonna. Let's see. 5,
By the way, for
10,
those of you roguish
15,
types,
20.
all 3 of these have at least one ally within 5 feet of them. So if you hit, you
Snack attack.
Trust me, I would have loved to have taken advantage of that, but I got bigger problems over here.
Listen, man, get him outside.
On sneak attack, because you mentioned it had advantage. Does it have advantage? Yeah.
No.
Right?
Oh,
Well, because no. Pretty sure you
sneak
get
attack
advantage,
is
right?
only
Because
on
if they're
sneak
hidden.
attack is only on damage. A surprise can give you advantage on the attack. Sneak attack, it only applies to giving you additional damage rolls.
But you
I
have
want
to
to say
have
you have to
advantage.
have advantage. Yeah.
No,
Well,
but
it's either or.
second paragraph,
you
you
have
don't need
one, yeah.
advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
So,
that's why he's
mixed that
mentioning.
part. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think I've ever played that paragraph every time I've used sneak attack.
You read the first sentence and move on with your life.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I got advantage. I got
That's very
all
much
this
the
damage.
ADHD way to do things. Read the first sentence. That makes sense, and move on.
Well, I guess I rolled both, but I'm rolling. I guess the first one to see if this guy dies. If he does, I'll use the second one on somebody else.
Okay. An AC of 13 will not hit him. So you stab with a 13 and miss him. You stab with a second 13 and you also miss him.
Sick. That ends my turn.
Okay. And then you're sitting there and he's kind of looking at you and he waves his bloody spear in your face and says, I can handle you too.
Run outside, have him chase
Next,
you.
Thug 2 is dead. He continues to bleed out. Thug 1 will attack Gurky. So Thug 1 has his
Guys,
mace
I don't feel so good.
AC 18 for 7 points of damage.
Ouchies, that hurts.
And let me double check something. Oh, nope. Okay, you still are up. 14. AC 14. Does that hit?
It exactly hits.
Boo.
7 and 8. Total of 15 points of damage. I believe, if my math is correct. Gurky, you fall down, right?
I am prone.
Okay. So, you are down, and the way I do this is I put a red dot and a green dot on you. And then you start making death saves, and red dots are failures, green dots are successes. Thug number 3 is also dead. Jaymont the Sinner. Jaymont the Sinner.
Hey, I was just guessing.
He doesn't come out the door. You don't know where he went. He disappeared.
That's okay by me.
Bandit. Bandit is also dead. Lyrian, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna attack this guy right here, the big guy, and I'm gonna scream as I scream out to him as I'm attacking him. Don't you touch my dragon!
This will be our last round of combat. Just as an FYI.
First one to hit is a 13 to hit. And second attack is a 27 to hit.
Oh. Yeah. Ping the guy you were shooting again. I'm sorry.
This guy right
The one
here.
that's basically dead.
Okay. Yep. The 13 misses. The 27 hits.
Yeah.
He is gonna take 7 piercing damage.
Minus 7. Okay. Then Gulmond.
Yeah.
That's Drake is gonna be next.
Oh, sorry. Drake.
He's just gonna take a bite at the same guy.
Okay.
Plus 6. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
And what is his damage? 1d6 plus 3. Okay. He takes 4 piercing damage.
Nice.
4 piercing damage. Okay. Yeah, this guy still looks pretty beefy.
He's not dead yet? Oh my god.
Oh no, he's not dead. He's not even bloodied yet. All right, Gulman, now you can go.
I would like to walk forward 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then, actually, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to here.
Okay.
And then, since this guy is already hexed by me, correct?
Yes, he is.
Then I will fire another Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
Which is a 16 to hit.
16's exactly what you need to hit this guy.
Perfect. It does 9 force damage plus an additional 1d6, which I will roll here. Which is another 2, so that's 11 damage. And it pushes him back 10 feet.
Okay, -2, and then pushes him.
Hitting the
back.
rolls when they matter. Hitting the rolls when they
I
matter.
guess so.
Now,
it mattered when I was trying
Marin,
to pick up the bar chick, but whatever.
yeah. Now, Marin, because the gladiator was forced out of your space, that doesn't qualify for an opportunity.
Boo!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only when they move of their own out of your space that you get opportunity attacks. Gurky, you are up. So I need a death save from you. Constitution roll. Oh, Gurky, that's not good.
No.
That's 2 failures.
No,
That's
no,
2 failures.
please, no, please.
That
Not
is
a natural
2.
one.
Oh
The
my
worst, the worst time to hit a natural one. No,
That
I did
Well,
not.
hey, is it that bad? You're not even going to get a chance to roll a new character because it's a 2-shot.
Technically, I had a -1, so it's a 0. But
Well, yeah, it's a that is you are at 2 sad faces, 2 negative death saves. Then we have the gladiator, and the gladiator says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa,
Guys, whoa.
whoa, guys. Y'all are a really good crew. And I could tell by the coin that y'all are carrying that you can handle yourselves pretty good. And I think the boss would agree as well. And speaking of the boss, coming down out of the front door, there is a very powerful looking woman, and trailing behind her is a gentleman who is wearing a robe and carrying a sword, wearing a robe kind of like a knight robe, not a robe like a wizard's robe, and he's carrying a sword. And the gladiator says, "Hey, Guildmaster, these guys came and they started a fight. I think we could probably take them, but they took down some of the hired help really easily. They're pretty good."
To be honest here, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
Well, what'd you say, boss? Maybe maybe they could help us out. And the guildmaster looks around, sees the carnage, and says, "Tell me, boys, what were you being offered to come and mess with my operation tonight?"
We weren't here messing with any operation. We were here to play a show. Your guys got handsy. Our guys have itchy trigger fingers because we've been to some bad venues. And it devolved from there. Fists started flying. Spells were flying. It just got out of hand very quickly. But we're literally just here to play a show from the Tipsy Tavern. We're here for a after party.
Oh, you came from the Tipsy Tavern.
Yeah.
So
your boy was there.
You want to try to tell me that you talked to Elix earlier tonight?
Absolutely. We were hanging out with Elix. Some of us played some dice with Elix. He's a really cool guy. He bought some rounds for the bar, and we work for the Spin Doctors. Fuck, what the fuck is the name? We work for the local
Zip Tops.
Zip Tops, right? So we were contracted to come out here, get set up for the Zip Top so we can play a show, have an after party, have a good time. And then we walk in here, your guys are putting hands on us, being very aggressive with their words, I might add. And then just something went sideways and people started dying. There's only so much we can do.
Okay, Gallibond, make me a deception check with disadvantage.
No!
Because this is clearly bullshit. And
oh my god, that's a 12. It was a 21, but it's 12.
She pulls out a stiletto and she just kind of twirls it between her fingers.
Hey, that's a nice knife.
And she says, "I'll tell you what. Come up with a better story, and I will make you a counter offer. Whatever you're being paid, I will pay you double if you go back to the Tipsy Tavern, and if you relieve me of having to deal with Elix.
Oh.
He is nothing but trouble. Do the job well, and there may be positions of leadership for you all with the arcane hand. The agile hand.
Offer a counter offer. Fireball.
Well, while this conversation is going on,
Sure.
Just interject in the middle of just chaos. Sorry, go ahead.
I would like to reposition myself.
Petrelli, okay. This guy here clocks you. He's looking. He's seeing where you are, and he kind of, his eyes are following you as you go. So clearly, he's watching where you go.
Okay, good.
As you move.
Let's pull the bodyguard away.
If he's close to it, I can do damage to both of them.
He just takes a 5-foot step away. He doesn't move all the way over to you.
He's still in fireball range, but also,
yes.
Right. All right. So, Gallibond, you are going to fireball.
Yes.
Well, then, go ahead and roll damage because it's a saving throw.
Well, well, it's giving me options to cast at what level. We're level 5, right?
Yeah, so you should have 3 third level spells. So that's
Oh, boo. Okay. That is a 14.
a 14. What is your spell save DC?
The DC is 14.
Spell save DC is 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say that's crappy damage.
Yeah, no, it's actually 30 damage, the one below it.
Yeah.
Oh, and just to be clear,
they both fail. So
5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to be right in here.
It's a 20-foot radius, not a 20-foot.
Oh, apologies.
And also, you want to find the circle and not the square.
Yes. Ellipse. How do I get rid of what I just did? Okay.
I can click it and I can delete it.
Thank you. All right, ellipse, and since we're doing fire, we'll do this. And so it's a 20-foot. Oh God, this is not helping. Okay. 5, 10, 20-foot radius. Oh my God.
Yeah, so make it a 40-foot circle.
Diagonal 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh God, can you delete both of those? This is not working for me. 5,
Okay.
10, 15.
I think it's if you hold Alt.
Oh, well, undo my thing.
I think if you hold Alt, it gives you a perfect circle.
It does not, but yeah. Apparently, my drawing things is not the way to go.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the area.
Around
the important thing
central's
is,
on that location in the middle.
Yeah. The important thing is it gets both of them. It does not get any of your allies.
And that's 35.
He immediately dies.
Ooh. I get health from that. Hold on.
And she is not quite bloodied. And she looks over at the fellow who is now laying dead on the ground smoking, looks back at you all, and she says, "Triple."
I gain temporary hit points equal to my charisma plus my warlock level. So just to be clear, my charisma is +3. My warlock level is 5, so I get a +8 to my health before she does this.
Okay. She looks back at you and she says, "Triple."
No, thank you.
All right.
Hey, now. That's a pretty good deal.
Okay. Guys, we had said we were going until 10:30. We're a little bit after that right now. And a lot of us have schedules to be at tomorrow, so I don't want to keep people too late. We, I think, are going to have to call this 2-session one-shot here. And Joe, then whenever we get, if you need a break in your game, we can come back and play more of this. But for everybody on the stream, next week, Joe will be starting.
I'll pause you there. We were sidebarring, and I think we all agree that we'll continue this adventure for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense for us to be at the end and then wait, I don't know, months later to finish it. Let's definitely continue it next week for sure.
Okay. So we will go ahead and pick up with this and finish it next week. Okay. Then we will be back next Wednesday, 7:30. We will continue this heist, and we will see what happens now that they have gotten the attention of the Guildmaster. And the Guildmaster is apparently trying to offer them work in her organization.
And I offered her a fireball in the face.
Yes.
And just sorry.
We could
I
see the
kicked my desk.
pain just from your webcam going like that.
Ouch.
Okay.
Great.
I don't mean to be a bad person, but that was funny.
Oh, I bet it was. Oh,
Mhm.
hilarious. Okay. But just a reminder, our charity of the month is the Roll Together Foundation. And we have another event coming up on September 14th at 1010 Brewing here in Central Orlando. And you can get your tickets at aotorlando.com. And if you scan the QR code, that is up this way. Nope, up this way. And you can find our website, our Instagram, all of our information, and buy tickets to the events, make donations to whoever you need to make donations to. And just we hope to see you all coming out and rolling along with us.
All right. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Players, thanks so much for playing. Nick, thank you so much for running the stream. It was great. Viewers, we really appreciate you hanging out with us. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic week. This is DM Ken saying good night.